Two other teams in the server, 9 other players, but the story of this game is the king back. Will he manage to reclaim his throne, or is the best behind him? Martin is still not level 2. He's going to throw out the last fire spirits, but the damage is done. Koifa picks up the first blood. You went from mid to off lane to support. Oh, charge on in. This time focus. He's level 3, so as long as he gets the button off, SUMAIL is making his way back here. He's surrounded by so many heroes. Insania completes the TP, and they have to give up on the chase, and SUMAIL's going to turn right back around and stand, deliver,
you
and
come for
gets
the king?
kill.
You cannot come for the king with such a feeble offering. It's really hard to get used to that. Yeah. Although I do like... Oh, is that another kill? Oh my god.
What?
Taiga.
What is happening here? Taiga sneaks in another LSA that gets the kill onto focus. I know Blitz is listening to the cast right now, and I know he hates you.
Oh.
he loathes people calling Liquid inconsistent, but I'm not going to disagree with you on performance.
We will. I mean, we'll take feedback. You can shoot us some mail.
Yeah, maybe we could show a William Lee tweet maybe later on in the show.
And it actually works against you that you have this Vanguard instead of plus armor. Once PA is minus, takes you to negatives, which it will do once he hits that talent.
Silence going off, immediately removed by the Aphotic Shields, and we're getting a good old classic 3-on-3 mid lane. Both teams posturing to try and take the mid tower. That is not going to be enough, and now Spartan just goes ahead, goes for the dive, the jump in. Liquid turning around to go for the kill onto the egg, and they will manage to do so, but they lost Taiga in the process. 1-for-1 exchange with the Stampede going off, getting Wish out of that stun, but unfortunately for Stominen, Mickey shows up, a 4th member into this. Skylark's got to get out of here.
He's in trouble.
1 for 2, maybe even a 3rd, but Skylark proves to be a bit too tanky. Oh, Koifa missing the RP. Wish barely managing to blink away just in time. 2 near-death experiences there for Wish, but he survives through them both. The only camp stacked being by him, and he's managed to claw himself to the top of the net worth chart. And quite a hefty amount. Skylark, though, second in net worth for Brame, is going for a desperate TPL, but it will not be successful.
Every team will tell you this is the most important objective to take in Dota 2. They want the Phoenix if they can. That effectively removes Brame's
smoke's gonna break, and look at this defensive ward they have. They know, but they also know where the Phoenix is. They managed to get the skewer, a 2-man RP, the roll in, but Snowman can't stop this damage that flows through. SUMAIL gets the double kill, make it the tower. Immediate buyback from Spartan, but they still can't take the fight. After all, they lost their core centaurs. So, and one thing that actually made the game somewhat simpler, in a very small way, was stats being taken away. But now that's another option you can have.
Why not?
Skylark, he may be tanky. Can he survive through all this one? The Stampede, they're trying to burn out with a little bit of Sun Ray to help him, and he just barely getting away out. He's good. Koifa, the shot coming in from him with the mid-coil helps protect him. Brame, explosion from the egg, and that's going to be a big one, but an RP goes out from Koifa. A 3-man with a 2-man kill from Taiga. Wish turns around and delivers some damage on his SUMAIL. It's just enough to be able to get the kill. Stominen gets out with his life, but Liquid claimed the fight around Roshan, and there's a double damage sitting there for Mickey to do Roshan.
That was so sick from Koifa. Always at the front of the team fight, trusting in Insania to keep him alive, and that 3-man stun is what actually confirms those kills. Don't have time
back into it though. Stominen, he tried to go for a cheeky Aegis steal. Sadly, timing was a bit off, and as a result, 4-15 now, 7,000 net worth lead for Liquid, and now an Aegis on Mickey. Oh my god.
So the DD helps.
Now you've got a TA and Morphling who don't have simple good areas to farm, as you can see them scrambling around here, making a push forward with that Aegis. They're going to roll in, they go to the back line, they immediately execute Taiga, and might be able to catch Koifa as well. No, they decide he's a bit too tanky. They want to get away from Mickey here if possible. Stominen, he's going to be the victim. Mickey's assault in the back line, though. They manage to catch SUMAIL. SUMAIL moves forward, and Skylark immediately catches him out. A buyback coming in from Stominen. They see this and say, Liquid only have 3 here.
Real difficult, because Liquid feel no pressure and are just eating your map. And like, he's alone. Mickey's just walking in, scaring everyone, killing a Phoenix.
Which, it's a good idea. It's one way to be able to try and split push a lane. Just laying traps everywhere, but Insania with a very early gem Gup has been finding all of those, and now he's got to find Spartan. Spartan canceling the Sun Ray, but he can't get away from Mickey.
It's pretty tough to confirm a kill on a core, especially when they're this tanky.
They know, and they're going to be able to find Taiga. 1 stun, 2 stun. Dead Lina is the outcome.
I know Waga, under no circumstances, goes anything but Ags.
Skylark charging through. They're going to go for it. The RP locks down 2, and Focus is sitting on the side here, having a hard time putting the damage on Electric. The Bloodstone just healed him back up the fall. 1600 damage crit from Mickey. Takes out Wish. Spartan's going to fall as well. They're hunting the last man.
That was a 3-man RP, Cap.
Yeah.
I didn't see them. They were stacked so hard on top of each other, and then, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
GG. That's the trouble with the PA. You have a BKB, so what? You're still going to get RP'd.
They feel like the winning formula against Liquid here was not that far off.
You remember how all these mechanics that did bonus damage on denies got phased out? Like first it was Kunkka's Tidebringer, but they left it on Refraction, then that got removed. Same deal with the creep. Chen can't take big creeps, level 1. Doom can't eat big creeps.
They're really trying, but Mickey, he managed to dodge the LSA. Snowbiden, is he going to die first? He gets the last shot in. The first blood goes to him. Insania will get the counter kill, but it doesn't matter. Much
Worse in these early levels. You don't really sustain your core the same way an Abaddon does. Nice proc of the Caustic, but I think he might.
Yeah, Koifa, he is going to get run down here. Now, he did have one Fairy Fire and they missile.
Taiga killed it with, I think, some assistance from the attacks of that Creep Archer.
And they're going to go for the double stun again. The Gyrocopter is going to go down first, and Spartan trying to get behind the tower. Koifa goes in for the tower dive, gets the kill, uses the Sandstorm to dodge the last couple of tower shots in there as well. Forced away from the creep wave.
You can't, it's, oh my god, okay? Or Insania?
They don't have the hoof stomp, so Insania, stop it. He really wanted that, and he tried to dive the tower for it. He still turns around and still gets plenty of damage onto Mickey. If anything, Mickey's gonna die instead. All right, this is getting ridiculous now.
It's too much damage, Cap. 180 plus the strength bonus.
And they're going in for the dive. Dude, Brame, they want to keep this punishment going. Insania hiding in the trees here, but the Lina will cut down the trees to make sure that the support is going to be found here. The at best here is a Spectre kill, a massive kill if they can get it. But as you said, Blade Mail, 17 charges of Magic Wand, and a tower that's not too far away. They're going to go for it. They do manage to get on top of him with the Stampede, outputting all that damage. Look at Focus's health just dropping.
Skylark, bear in mind, he was 6.5 on Centaur to level 4 on Mickey at a point.
They're going to use the Stampede to catch up to Taiga here, but it feels kind of bad for Brame. This is going to take a while to get this kill, but I think it's also not the kill they wanted with a smoke. The laning phase went poorly, yes, but they also lost the first Roshan. And that is something that we're going to be coming up on real soon here with the TA picking up a Deso. Focus. He's going to be spotted here. Spartan, he's going to have to go for a relocate out, but the Gyrocopter is already dead. The damage was too much. It wasn't even close. He died in like 2 seconds.
That is, Agi treads Gyro. Maelstrom first. There's not much viability. SUMAIL TPing out.
Yeah, he's not sticking around for this kill. He wants to be able to go somewhere else and leave this kill for everybody else on his team. Spot Koifa inside of this Sandstorm.
Yeah, this is the thing, you know, I'm really not a TA believer. Wish TPing out though, looking to fight mid. Oh no.
Managed to catch Skylark. Now he still has Stampede. He's going to try for it here. Cuts through the trees, getting away. Blink is up in a second, and Koifa doesn't hit him in order to stop that blink. Now the rest of his team is rotating up, so they're actually going to turn things around here with a smoke. They're going to run into Insania. A fast kill onto him is an excellent start, but they need to be able to catch the cores here as well. Koifa, Burrow strikes away to the tree. SUMAIL hiding on the left-hand side. They don't actually know he's here. They did manage to catch Koifa, though. Get a 1 kill.
Well, just what we saw. 2-shotting, nearly, Insania. And that's the target you've got a gun for. If the Oracle dies, suddenly SUMAIL can't play the same way, and the team fight's much tougher. But here's the buyback.
They're gonna find these heroes are too tanky to be able to bring down. Oh no, they really need this Roshan. SUMAIL's taking a lot of damage. A nice stop, barely catches him from Skylark, and a massive kill. He goes down. A buyback from Koifa. He's gonna be leading the charge, manage with the Burrow Strike to bring down Focus. A 1-for-1 trade-off there. A core apiece. Yeah.
Now Liquid is 5, can look to be aggressive themselves.
They've got their initiator too, which makes this fight a whole lot easier for them to take. They're going to go forward. A nice two-man stomp from Skylark. He sees an opportunity, but intercepted. Wish is going to find himself stunned. Wish does manage to get off his BKB, but perhaps it's a bit too late. Focus right in the middle of him with his own BKB is delivering out some serious damage and brings down Mickey. A really nice fight for them so far as Taiga almost goes down to Laguna Blade. Fortunately, Heal's going to be able to keep him back up. Koifa jumping himself away, but SUMAIL's not going to be as lucky. Stuck by the river. The last shot from Wish isn't quite enough. He's got the HP. He's got the Solar Crest. Insania teaming out right in front of them. No way. What? How did he get out of there? Skylark will finally find the jump to take down Taiga. Taiga healed and healed and healed through that, but eventually goes down.
So 15 charge Bloodstone, but gotta say Liquid, you know, they've pumped the brakes. They're just playing conservative, but they gotta be careful.
You know, Skylark was there. I guess spotted him somehow, but the rest of the Brame is here to be able to back him up. Right now, they're chasing down this Enchantress while Skylark went back in there. Actually managed to find Insania. That's a big kill. Mickey's going to pop his ultimate, but it's already too late. Insania is dead. Now an Epicenter coming in. Wish he has the potential to be blown up, and he does. They get him before he can do anything. No BKB pop for him. Focus, he's going to use his own. He used it to be able to take down the Leshrac. He's also going to be able to bring down Mickey. The damage he's pumping out is insane right now.
Oh, yeah. And once again, the TA picked up the shard, but it is so much more effective in this game. It's part of the reason Insania just can't cast spells, constantly getting spam silence from the traps. Super effective against the Enchantress as well. And so it literally like zaps the ground. Lasers.
What are they doing here? They relocated straight into him. Liquid do manage to kill the IO now. It looks like with a BKB, they may be able to get some sort of kill out of this one as the Scotty is slowing down Taiga, but Taiga's still living through all of that one. And now Brame, they've overextended themselves. A two-man stomp coming out from Koifa as he managed to bring down the Gyrocopter. They have the Aegis on the Templar Assassin. He's gonna pop his BKB, but can he get out of here alive? Right now he's pushing some damage onto SUMAIL, but it's not doing anything. A turnaround, a two-man stomp. Maybe with the lineup they can do something here, but the Oracle save onto the Leshrac. The AoE clear of the Laguna Blade does some damage, but ultimately Wish, he needs a little bit more help. Mickey surviving on just a sliver of HP, but now the heal is coming up, and Wish, he's gonna have to do something with second life, but he should just be chain stunned to death. Oh, multiple buybacks coming in. Brame, they recognize they cannot afford to lose their TA here, but a blunder from Brame throwing away their advantage.
There was no lean. Did they reload in?
Yeah, Scotty's massive because now he can jump straight onto the IO, right? And he's hitting everybody with it, so you're really going to slow down the regen factor of someone like Focus, who's currently being targeted right now, but they do manage to get a relocate over to the side. They're trying to go for Mickey. Mickey is able to take a brunt of the damage, no problem. Taiga a little bit squishier here. They play to the outside. Koifa ready to go back in. Now the BKB's gone. He goes straight for Wish. They manage to hit through with the stomp, interrupting that. The Laguna Blade just took out Koifa, but they don't have a save for Focus. Focus is going to end up going down, and Wish, without the Gyrocopter and the Centaur to play the front lines, they're just going to have to full-out retreat here. A blink away from Skylark.
Yeah, we'll watch this fight again, but it's pretty simple. Focus BKBs, they're going for Spectre, Force Staff from Taiga. Now both heroes BKB'd, they're not dealing damage. The positioning from Liquid is super easy, that little star. They shift right, BKBs down, shift left. We've all seen that.
Back into the game though, Brame, they have smoked up and they tried to run towards Liquid's jungle. It broke on Mickey, and they didn't find the clean initiation they wanted. So now they're gonna try and back out without anybody getting caught. Toying with turning around. Okay, that was a Lotus Sword. Bro strike stun onto Koifa. They tried to go for Wish here, but Wish is getting away thanks to the Stampede. A two-man stun up from Stromanen onto SUMAIL and Mickey. They're going to turn around and deliver the damage onto Taiga and catch up to SUMAIL as well. He goes down with a Laguna Blade. Insania gets popped next. Mickey on the run. Skylark, he's surrounding him. He's making sure Mickey doesn't have an easy way back to his base. He's going to play on top of Roshan, but the missile's after him. They're to be able to catch him as well. They see Roshan spawns right next to them as well. They win the fight. They immediately go for Roche. It couldn't get better for Brame.
Yeah, that Stampede, that Ags, the buyback slowed it down, but you can see.
Goes back to base, TPs, and rejoins his allies inside of the Liquid base. Mickey does have buyback in 40 seconds, but they found an opening onto Koifa, who's immediately going to be safe. A false promise from Insania. Koifa will be fine, but the buyback has been used from Mickey. The damage is done, and Brame call it quits.
SUMAIL has his 25, so more damage out of the Edict.
Good read on the ward being there. The Brewer Strike just to kind of stall him. Poking at Wish, but the refraction is keeping them plenty healthy here, and there goes one lane of barracks. Can they do another one before the Aegis falls? They've got 45 seconds. Oh, okay. Spartan's a little far forward here. What was that? They're going to try and jump on him real quickly. He goes for the self-fuels on the Stormcrafter, but it's not good enough. Mickey takes a hefty amount of pure damage, but that's now gone. Mickey retreats back to the fountain and ready to re-engage with his ultimate as Brame start jumping back, but they're not going to let him get away. Liquid see an opportunity. They're going to pounce on Brame's mistakes. They're going for focus right now. Mickey's got to be a little bit careful. He plays a little bit far back, but the Spartan, he actually bought back, and that's going to be a dieback for him. It goes down here. The Suns are raining in, though. He might just be able to save him, but no. Mickey cleaves right through him as he daggers on through, goes for the back line. Now has managed to catch up for Stoneman. He turns around, throws out the Laguna blade, but 2 dead with no buyback on Brame. Oh, no. What a disaster. Wish. He turns around. A stun coming out. A Lotus Orb bounce back as well, but Skylark, he's going to be blowing up, and it does a healthy amount of damage to Wish, who also falls. Focus, TPing away. Ooh, barely gets out.
Right. It's as if they do this constantly, Captain.
Spartan, I remember that game.
He's so deep.
He's so deep.
His cores are in the jungle already looking to farm. He's questioning why they're not attacking tier 4s.
But now,
Heroes dead. Liquid, they have so much pushing power with this upgraded Edict on Lesh. You got to be cautious.
what are they going to do, though? What is Liquid going to do with this opening? Because Aghanim Scepter complete for SUMAIL. So now he's got that nihilism, which makes the enemy team ethereal. They're going to be able to take down Taiga. He's going to go up here in an opening onto more as Insania has already been caught. He pops the ultimate on himself and uses the blink to try and get away, but the damage might be too overwhelming. Or if anything, maybe SUMAIL needs it. Laguna blade takes him out. And the Oracle still pops. The missiles are chasing after Koifa, but they will not have 2 heroes. And they've got 80 seconds to work with. Skylark finds the first opening. It's going to be on Koifa. Koifa using the Eagle Scepter on himself, maybe trying to think away. Mickey playing the front lines best he can. There's Spartan. He shows up to give a little boost here to focus. They start pushing down Mickey. He's taking a lot of damage, and Koifa is going to go down first, but he did have the buyback. The tier 4's already gone, and if anything, Brame, they can just ignore Mickey. They're going to go straight for the throat at half health. Focus, he's just moving around, and that's going to be it. They're going to manage to take this one against Liquid. It was a bit of a back and forth. Well, I do hope we have a good game. After all, it's game 3 between Liquid and Brame.
Should have a decent time against the Death Prophet mid, but I think he's going to have an incredible time for them to take this win.
They're going to go ahead. They already stealing away so much damage away from Focus. They're going to chase him down. Yeah, SUMAIL, he's going to get the last couple of shots in. That should be enough, indeed. First blood. And Koifa barely managing to dodge death there. Snowman's going to be run down as well. There's going to be 2 kills. Fortunately, Spartan was able to get that kill onto Koifa. He's out in no man's land. They make sure to give the kill. I mean, as a whole, is Liquid playing different because they have SUMAIL in this mid role and Koifa in the off lane? Or do you feel like it's still the same general Liquid game plan as they're going to be running down Skylark? But yes, nothing really changes for him. He still dies. The Exorcism was used in the mid lane. They're going to coil this Death Prophet and kick him out. That's the Taiga specialty right there. SUMAIL, he's played with some great 4s, but I would say Taiga is one of the most well-experienced Earth Spirits in the world, and also plays with a lot of puck.
They are feeling themselves now. And actually, I take back what I said. If this is a boxy Liquid, I don't even know if it's a Koifa puck, right?
Yeah,
it might be Mickey.
Yeah.
Or boxy, exactly. But SUMAIL, he'll ask for this last pick.
So Insania is going to have a fun time with this game, I think.
This is the Liquid style. Like, oh my god, more spells.
Chronosphere, the roll-in actually does land right as the Chronosphere falls. He did the delayed rock drop.
Making a normal play.
Catching Taiga, and he goes in, and they do manage to quickly kill Spartan before Wish can show up here. The Lion is still sticking around and does run into the puck there for a second, but he's got to be careful. The coil is still here from the puck. He's going to throw it out now. Jumps to the other side right as the Impale is used. The Inkswell is not even needed as they kill the second support. Omni Slash now going on to Insania, bounces over, Taiga kicks him away in a, get away from me. I don't want this Omni Slash.
That could have worked. Just how do you take fights? That's the big concern. Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Jesus, SUMAIL's here with the double damage. That's why Mickey pulls the trigger in an instant. And now, okay, purging off the double damage. That'll certainly help you out here, but Skylark is in some trouble. He Gets run down by the Taiga Koifa combination. Stoneman does manage to get the Hex onto SUMAIL. He's getting quite low, but Spartan, he's not able to do quite enough damage, and Wish doesn't want to be able to break the coil. Koifa's going to be able to Inkswell himself out of here. The coil, it finally fades, so Wish can back up with a freshly healed up Death Prophet, but unfortunately, he can't stick on to anybody.
Through that stun lock.
Oh, Mickey's going to come back. Now they can go. Skylark spotted for a moment. They've already thrown up the stun. Impale follow-up and the Finger of Death. Is it enough? Yeah, they got him.
Ooh.
They got him indeed. The Hex was there at the end. So a big kill that Brame was very patient to be able to get, but the rest of Liquid, they want revenge, and they immediately found Wish. No hope for him to get out of this one alive. Focus does manage to bring down Insanity with the Omni Slash. He's got to spin TP out, though, to survive.
Not enough stuns.
Was that not a Han rule?
That was, yeah, it was Han. It goes back in that game. You gotta have stuns. Don't not have stuns.
Inkswell may not want to be able to step to Koifa. He is getting low, though. The Exorcism's doing a lot of damage, and they do manage to bring him down.
Doesn't matter how much you lock him down, those ghosts are still going to be dealing damage.
Now, what if the Exorcism is gone? What if you initiate on somebody else the silence into the Inkswell stun and a 3-man Chronosphere? That's going to be a lot. The Juggernaut is still survived thanks to the Fate's Edict, but now a Bash comes in at the right time and turn around stun. A 2-man set with the Omni Slash, allowed to be able to go off. It's bouncing over, but ultimately he dies without getting a kill. Her Spirit's low, though, and it looks like Wish should be able to pick up that one, but the coil is going to make sure the Centaur's not going anywhere. Mickey rushing in to the left with SUMAIL joining him with the Inkswell stun on the 2. They've locked them both down with the support dead. It's just Wish. He bought back for that, right?
There's the BKB on the DP, but Liquid, their strength in this game is pace.
All right. That same ward caught them before, so Smart knew about it.
Yeah, just insanely aggressive. I feel like we've seen nearly every fight start with a Tiger roll.
Skylark, Stampede, but the coil's there. They'll immediately kick him out of it to make sure it snaps. And Stoneman on the other side of the map is also caught. Mickey will collect that kill as well. Constantly healing up Focus preemptively here, but he's been silenced so many times. The Chronosphere is going to be used here. They're going to start sapping away on his damage. The Ghost is going to land shortly after, but he does manage to get the spin off first. But the healing ward, it doesn't keep him alive. Mickey does a bit too much damage. They don't have a buyback for him, so Liquid is looking like Elena Barracks now as Mickey just casually jumps in, gets off the time dilation. They actually wanted to be able to jump in onto SUMAIL, but SUMAIL dodged the damage. He dodged the hoof stomp. Stoneman doesn't get off the Hex in time. He turns around, throws it onto Taiga, which the Exorcism may be enough to actually kill him. The Yule Scepter to prevent him from being able to dodge away, but it doesn't matter. The reinforcements are here, and Taiga's fine. It's Brame. We're gonna fall apart. Ultra kill for Koifa. Welcome to the offlane, buddy.
But it is a pleasure to watch him play. On fire this game. They don't see him. Look, they don't see anything.
Hitting top lane of Barracks. Did you think they were gonna stop?
They looked like they were gonna stop.
All right.
Mickey tricked him. Oh no.
That's a good kill.
But now they're gonna run away.
Okay, the Stampede managed to get in front of Taiga here. Wish catches up. 2 supports potentially dying in this. No, they're actually going to try and turn this with the Chronosphere onto 3. They're going to go for the kill. Oh, that's a lot of damage, but the Oracle managed to save out Wish. He's going to be okay on the Death Prophet now with the Hex onto Mickey. No, he takes it off. He time walks away. So much of the damage being undone there. Wish, he's limping away back to the base as best as possible. Skylark hits a really good stun. Taiga, he's chasing after them as best as possible. Yule Scepter going off, but Wish survives for a second. Being announced bit by bit.
What?
Spinning away. Their best hope at this point is somehow lure Liquid into the fountain. Maybe Mickey will take them up on that. A 2-man impale. That's a pretty good one. And actually manage to save him from some... Well, so the Lion is going to be able to stay alive. Mickey opting to try and go back in, but to keep their distance. Oh, I think Spartan is either, but Wish... Still have an Essence ring. Skylark comes forward, stomps up Koifa. They do immediately stun Mickey when he jumps in. Problem still being they don't have the damage to really threaten him. Wish is going to push forward with his Exorcism, but he's having a hard time with it as Koifa's already run down Skylark. Now he's draining away Focus as well. He's going into the fountain, and Koifa, he's going to go ahead and complete that fountain dive. Gets him in the end. A celebratory Chronosphere, and GG is finally forced as Liquid will take it 2-1.